Hi guys, so today I'm going to take you through my eToro portfolio. So at the moment it is not very big, but I started my free trade portfolio updates and stuff back when they were quite small as well. And if you've watched my previous videos, you know that I use multiple investment platforms. If you haven't watched it, go ahead and watch it. I know that I'm going to get people asking me why I use multiple platforms. I get it in the comments all the time. So I'm going to link the video up here somewhere so you can check it out. But I just wanted to show you what I have here and how I'm building it up. And I have a few things here that I don't have anywhere else, so I thought it would be interesting to share it with you. So I'm going to start off with the ones that I don't have anywhere else because I know that's what people will be most interested in. So the first one to mention is Legal & General. I added this stock recently after doing my UK dividend stocks research, and again I'll put that video up here somewhere so you can watch if you haven't. But after doing the research for that video, I realised that I really needed to get into Legal & General. So I basically purchased 52.79 shares of Legal & General just recently. At the moment the position is down, but I only purchased it a few days ago, so I'm not really expecting big gains in a couple of days, so that's fine. And I'm also mostly buying it for the dividends as well. Next I've got 3M, which again came from my research, but this was for my US dividends video, and I'd had it on my watch list for a while and I finally decided to get it again after that research. So I'm currently 5% up on that. I did only get 0.3 of a share, which was about $50 at the time. I do plan to increase my holdings in 3M because I do think they're a really solid company. So hopefully at some point when I top up, this will be one of the ones I put money into. Next we've got Procter & Gamble, and again this was based off of that US dividend stocks video that I did. So basically the three that I've just mentioned I'm investing in because I did the research and I think they are like golden dividend stocks to hold. I do get people sometimes asking me about seeing more insight into why I invest in the companies that I do and how I pick them and stuff like that. So I am going to make more videos like that. I don't really want to sort of litter these portfolio updates with going through every company each time, purely because obviously I do these portfolio updates quite often, and if I was going through each of the companies every time, they would be really long and boring videos for people that follow me and watch these on a regular basis. So I have added the kind of more why I've chosen these companies type videos onto my list of videos to make. So sorry, just a quick disclaimer on that. Next one that I don't hold anywhere else is a copy portfolio. So again, I've done a video before sort of reviewing the copy portfolios feature. I did say that this wasn't going to be something that I use for the majority of my funds or the majority of my portfolios. I want to do sort of my own research and pick my own companies. But I think this is a great feature personally to get exposed to things that I don't have time to research myself. So what I did was I picked a guy who trades in currencies. This is not something that I have the time to learn at the moment, and it's something that I kind of thought would be good to add to my portfolio as a small percentage. So you can see the guy that I've chosen, these are the positions he's got open, and he's got me currently a profit and loss of plus 2.2%, which not too bad, I think. I'm quite happy with that, and like I said, it's a very small percentage of my overall investments. It's got $200 in the investment here, so again, not huge bucks. Currency trading is something that I've been interested in for a long time, but just haven't had the time to really learn about it, and I don't feel comfortable making those decisions myself. So I found someone who I felt comfortable copying, and you know, they've got a lot of copiers, they seem to have good returns, and again, like I said, it's a small amount, so I'm happy with taking the risk on that. Next, we've got the ever controversial NIO stock. So I've only put $50 in here just again as a bit of an experiment, and it is currently up 24.5%, which is brilliant, but I don't think I'll be putting much more in there. You know, I might put like another 50 or something if I get some spare cash, but because of the risks associated with it, I don't want to sort of invest loads in it. I know there are going to be loads of people going, you need to invest more in NIO, and that might well be the case. It might end up just as popular as Tesla, and I might go back and be like, oh, I wish I'd done it. But I have to stay consistent with my risk appetite, and I would rather make slow gains that are sort of consistent with the stock market than risk making big losses. So within NIO, similar to the copy trading feature, I'm just going to invest what I'm genuinely like comfortable losing. I do apologize about the lighting constantly changing. It is winter and the sun is very low. So literally the only times I can film, the sun is right in front of that window over there. The final three that I hold here, you would have seen in my other portfolio updates, but they are AbbVie, Johnson & Johnson, and GlaxoSmithKline. So with AbbVie, I've currently got $150 invested, and it is up almost 20%, which is brilliant. Again, from previous videos, you know I love AbbVie, and I wanted it in this portfolio because I wanted to offset the risks of, say, the NIO and the forex copy trading. And I know that that's a really strong stock that I truly believe in. And as you can see, it's doing really, really well. With Johnson & Johnson, I've got $100 invested. It's currently minus 3%, but again, they are a really solid company that I believe in, so I'm not that worried about them being down at the moment. And with Glaxo, if you saw that video about UK dividend stocks, they are considered to be quite undervalued at the moment, so I decided to put in an extra $50 here that I had spare, and I'm currently up 2.9% on that one. So overall, I've got about $930 here in this portfolio at the moment. Like I said, I've only really just started using it back when I did my eToro review, and I am planning to grow it. I love the features here. I might look into sort of commodities and stuff like that. People ask me about whether I hold commodities and stuff like that. So again, it's something that I'm looking into, you know, things like gold, silver, anything else. You can see here they've got gold, silver, sugar, cotton, wheat. They've got all of these commodities that you can trade in, and it's not something that I've learnt enough about yet to do, but it's something that's on my list. It's something I'm definitely interested in trying out, so watch this space. I think I've said this before, but I do love that it's really easy to sort of trade in things like commodities and forex and stuff like that on eToro. Probably wouldn't recommend it for beginners, so if you really don't know what you're doing, probably not the thing for you. But as I've mentioned before, they do have a virtual portfolio where you can practice. So if it is something that interests you, you know, if you are reading books about it, you know, doing courses online, or just generally learning, it might be good to get the virtual portfolio and practice before you put your actual money into it. I was actually thinking of creating like a really experimental high risk portfolio on my virtual portfolio, just for fun, just to see what happens. Again, I wouldn't be comfortable putting my money into loads of risky sort of investments and companies, but I thought it might be fun to play with the virtual money. So you can see here the overall view of my portfolio, and you can see that I've done the majority of it into the copy portfolio on Forex. But like I said, don't be deceived by that. I obviously have investments elsewhere. So actually that 200 as a total of my overall investments is tiny, but I really wanted to try it out. So overall, so far at the moment, I have got a $40 profit on my portfolio. And you can see here when I filter on profit and loss that the majority of that is with AbbVie. I'm really happy with that, and I would love to hear what you think. And that's pretty much it for this video. If you have any questions about the portfolio or about eToro or anything like that, just pop them in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.